Well, hey guys, isn't this quite something? I am finally alive after being, I don't know where.
Oh, is that how you made all the clones?
What we're gonna be doing, what kind of videos we're gonna make, but it's just gonna be so much fun, and we're gonna have such a great time. We're gonna see so much success. It's gonna be so great. Oh my God, what are you doing? Ah!
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake. This channel is called Jake of All Trades, and if you are returning to the channel, you'll notice that my background's a little different. And the reason is I am back in the USA. USA! I have been living 6 years abroad and finally returned. It's a little over a week since we made our return, and so I'm currently at my mom's place because I couldn't go straight into my own place. That's going to be a work in progress, but you'll see the setting change again in the coming months. But for now, we are here at my mom's in the United States, and I am just happy to be home. So, and I am happy to be getting back to some new music from band Maid, and today we're going to be doing Bubble, doing a compare and contrast between the music video and the live version. And before we get into it today, I do want to give a shout out to everybody who suggested this one. So we have Becca Noib, BM for Life with 3 votes, Chuck Belton with 3 votes, Curtis R. Robles, Doobie Jones, Gary Holloway, Greylock 100, JK Kansas Band with 10 votes, Jonas S. with quite a few, 13 votes, KH with 2 votes, Keith Meyer, Kevin, Mikoto, Parker with 2 votes, Snowdog, Tef Physics with 2 votes, Tom Clark with, let's see, that's, with 1 vote. It was just such a large comment, it was divided into 3 separate files. Let's see, Toshi Matiu with 2 votes, and Wayne Benedict. So, thank you guys for suggesting this one. Thank you guys for being patient with me as the content dropped, because moving, especially an international move, is difficult to say the least. But anyway, I'll tell that story another time. You didn't come here for the story. You came here for a comparison and contrast between the music video and live versions of Bubble by band Maid. And without any further ado, let's get started. All right, Bubble, official music video. Here we go. It's really groovy. Hello, from Konami's awesome. There's that band limiting and distortion again on Slinky's voice. Ooh. Group hug. That was a strange feeling chorus. It's like there's a lot of touching moments in this video. That change-up is so jarring. And I'm also struggling to find the rhythm. So many switch ups. Just watch them throw in something weird here. Or not. Well, I guess. I can't complete a thought, can I? Alright, that was an interesting ride. So now let's see what they do for the live version. If it's similar or if it's going to be drastically different. Let's see. Oh. They kept that effect on there for the live version too. See if I can keep up with the rhythms this time. Konami doing backup vocals there on the O's? Couldn't quite tell. A nice octave. I should just stop bobbing because I can't stay in rhythm. Okay, this I can follow. See, I see Miku doing the backup, but it sounds like there's more than one voice. I'm looking up the lyrics after this. Like that, yeah. Really like the groove for this. Given that there's no crowd, I'm guessing this is a COVID time performance. All right, we're gonna do some analyzing. All right, so I got to listen to that a few more times because the pacing changes, or what I thought were pacing changes, were really throwing me off, especially during the fast part of the chorus. Like, that was jarring and difficult to mesh with the rest of the song because, like, you know, it starts off super groovy and the bass and the drums and the guitar are all just like super tight in lockstep. Even when like Misa and Miku and Konami are all kind of doing their own separate little pieces, they all kind of work together within the groove that Akane is setting, and it just works really well. But then as they get to the mini pre-chorus and then the chorus, like, it really seemingly speeds up and it sounds like there's a tempo change. Now, to try and comprehend this, I put the song into my DAW and put my BPM detector on there to see, like, okay, what kind of changes are happening here. And surprisingly, except for like that little spoken part in, like, right after Konami's solo where Psyche is speaking to the audience, that's the only part where the tempo changes. And that was something that was genuinely shocking to me because it just feels like they picked up the pace there because it was all groovy up until that point, and then all of a sudden it was just this fast-paced chorus. And I think one of the things that kind of gave that illusion was Akane's unconventional drumming during that time. Again, I'm not a drum expert, so I can't really break that down in that much detail, but it just sounded like her bass kicks and her snare hits didn't seem to like hit when you expected them to, or at least when I expected them to. So it was like, okay, what's going on here? Then when they finally like slowed it down when they did halftime, like, I felt that fit a little bit better in the song, kind of going from some grooviness to like a halftime chorus. That felt a little bit more consistent because even if you don't have groove throughout the entire song, like, if you have something that complements that groove, like that halftime chorus, I felt like that fit. But that fast section was just so jarring, and just like, where did this come from? How do I keep in rhythm with this? Like, I was probably bobbing very awkwardly on camera here and just like, this guy has no rhythm. So I thought that was something that just really threw me off. And then the only actual tempo change, as I referenced before, was that speaking section where Psyche has a spoken message to deliver after Konami does her solo. And a quick note on Konami's solo too. I've described in the past how there's crazy, wicked, fast solos that have seemingly nothing to do with the rest of the song, and then very melodically consistent solos, but they're not like super conducive to showing off your talent. And Konami always swings like back and forth, but never like does pure one or the other. And I felt like this one leaned a little more melodic, with a little bit of like showing off her talent, but it was a little bit more melodically consistent with the rest of the song. Some other things that I thought were interesting about the song too, in the verse, I've noted this in their most recent song that they just dropped. Psyche has this effect she likes to put on her vocals where it's like band limited, but it also has like some distortion on it as well. And it's like, oh yeah, that seems to be consistent across multiple Band-Maid songs. But then they also kept it in the live version too, which I thought was pretty cool. As a guitar player, and having performed, using different effect pedals and stuff, I understand how you can turn different effects on and off with a guitar pedal, but I'm just like curious how she's doing that in a live setting, if like the sound engineer is doing that, or if like she's got something that she's doing when she's not on camera. I'm not sure. Oh, another thing I noted with the gang vocals, I was like, it sounds like there's two voices there. I totally missed the shot where it showed Konami singing that, but like I could clearly see Miku doing it, but for some reason, like I think I was just so taken back by the fast-paced part of the chorus and like trying to keep in rhythm and stuff that I totally missed Konami doing the gang vocals there as well. So also just looking at the lyrics too, that section where Psyche was speaking, I was really curious what she was saying, because I could definitely tell it was not in Japanese. Hey, listen, after everything you only see the surface. They are missing something very important. You should find out the truth with your own eyes. What do you want? It depends on you. Kind of strikes a chord. I'm not great at analyzing lyrics, to be honest, but there's something about that just kind of speaks. A lot of times all we can see is just the surface of things, and I'm not sure if this is super consistent with the rest of the song. And sometimes songs are intentionally ambiguous so people can kind of connect with it in their own way. But you know, I can certainly relate to the line that you only see the surface and they're missing something very important. Anyway, that is all I can think of for this. There weren't a lot of real differences between the two. I mean, just like obviously some polish, obviously with the studio version of the song. Other than that, like the two different versions were pretty consistent with each other. It's not a lot to really be like, oh, in this version they did this, and this version they did that. It didn't seem like there was that much of a difference. Well, one of the last thing that I noticed too, this did seem like it was like the live version here was during maybe their a COVID performance where people were in quarantine and stuff. That's just my guess, but feel free to give me some extra context as you guys are want to do in the comments. I really appreciate that stuff. So that's all I have for this video. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications so that you don't miss anything going forward. If you have any, leave a vote for the next Bandmate song that you want me to see me do, or leave a vote for any other band that you want me to check out and what song from them you'd like me to do. If you have any vocal cover or guitar cover recommendations that you'd like me to try out, throw those down in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out whenever I do any of those videos. Also, I want to thank Jonas S for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching today. I hope the new format and everything isn't too jarring for you guys, but let me know if you have any comments or anything. I can't do a heck of a lot to my mom's apartment, so you guys have mentioned, hey, like decorate a little bit more. I'm getting there. I will when I have my own place finally in the coming months. But thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you, and rock on.